Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Ace here. Usually at this time I have a real world explosion recap, but this week, as you guys know, there was no episode at all. Everybody's so sad. How will we ever get by? Well, I decided that I wanted to put up a video anyway, so I went around my office where I work and I asked people what they thought about certain things that have been going on in the real world explosion this season so far, and this is what they had to say. Side note, nobody at my work watches this show, so there's that. Hey Adam.
Hey Ace, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. What's going on?
I wanted to ask you, what do you think about Ari and Ashley, the lesbian relationship in the house right now?
Isn't Ari a guy's name?
It's a girl's name.
Okay. It's good. It's great as long as it's healthy and they love each other and they do nice things for each other. I think that's just wonderful. I assume that's what they do in the real world.
Hey Brian. I wanted to ask you, how do you feel? How do you feel about them kicking Ashley out of the real world house?
I couldn't believe it. I was watching and there was the thing that was said, right? And it was not like, I'm really upset about it.
Is that because she was naked half of the time?
Yes.
So Cassie,
Yes.
what do you think is the most awkward part of the exes moving into the real world house?
Well, I felt like it was a lot like when in Big Brother. Do you watch Big Brother?
Not
No.
currently.
So they had one where the exes came to the house and it was pretty crazy.
Okay.
So I think it was like that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Damien. Hey, I wanted to ask you if you can name for me, please, the 7 cast members in the Real World Explosion house that are not the exes.
Okay, it's gonna be tough. There's Tom, Larry, Chaz. I think Adam Furberg's in there. Then there's Zeke, Chief, and Trishelle.
Trishelle?
Trishelle.
Oh yeah, I really like Trishelle. She's great.
Yeah.
Hey Tony.
What's up?
I have a question for you about the real world.
Nice.
What did you think when Ashley threw a hot grease pan with a hamburger in it at Ari?
I thought it was a historical moment, actually. Like the moment when I saw it, I thought it was an interesting moment. You know, like it was all over Twitter, it's all over Facebook, it was everywhere. So I thought it was interesting to see, you know, such iconic figure doing such.
Would you ever throw a hamburger in somebody's face?
Yeah, probably my face.
Or would you rather a hot dog or?
That was a very awkward question. I would not hot dog somebody else. I would rather hamburger somebody else.
Geraldine, who do you like better on the Real World? Do you like Brian better or Cory?
I like Brian more because my cousin's name is Brian. Also, Brian Foster, my good friend, his name is Brian. Also, Brian rhymes with buy-in, which I will be doing at the mall this weekend.
Hey Jordan.
Oh, hello Ace.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just walking around asking people stuff about the Real World Explosion.
Okay, try to get your words correct. Speak to me.
You're so funny. I wanted to ask you why is the Real World this season called Real World Explosion?
Explosion. Well, I would have to think it's only one reason. It's probably because the house explodes and they all die.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So that's how it's going to end. So you
Probably. I think it is scripted, and I think that they'll probably come up with a few things during the show to make it sound like it's an explosive situation, explosive people, but at the end of the show, probably nearing week 13 or 14, I don't know how long the show is it a year that they live there?
No, a little shorter.
Okay, well, they will all explode in a terrible house fire.
Well, thank you for letting us all know that so we don't waste our time
right.
watching this season of the Real World Explosion.
right.
All right.
All right.
So I hope you guys liked that. I just thought it was like a fun little video to put up and get some real opinions of the Real World Explosion season so far. Did you guys like that? Tell me down in the comments. Also, I wanted to tell you that I did a Spreecast a little bit earlier with Andrew Kirk, who does Spreecast interviews with all of the members of the Real World Explosion, as well as all sorts of cast members from challenges and other Real World seasons and everything. You guys need to go check him out. I'm going to put this recast link right down in the description. You can watch us discuss Real World Explosion and what has happened so far in the season. And also Jamie and Thomas from Real World Explosion actually joined us in this recast, so you guys can see them there too. So that was my squeaky fridge and my wife doing stuff. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll be back next week with a recap for you. And until then, you know what to do. Peace out.
Hey, it's Jenny and my lesbian godmothers.
Arielle.
Ashley.
From Real World Explosion.
And you're watching Aces Recap.
Aces Real World Recaps.
Yes, let's do it.